we have a Protoss versus a Zerg, which should be interesting. There hasn't been very many Protoss versus Zergs in our HOTS tournaments, so this will be interesting and good.
It will be, indeed.
Did you check out Raiders and these two profiles at all? I'm guessing not.
I did not, no,
okay.
But I'm assuming they're both quite good. I know STN is good. I remember Raider playing well.
Yes,
okay.
Raider does play well. In fact, he was in the final, right, of that one tournament. I believe he was like maybe a week ago, maybe 5 days ago, whenever it was. But yeah.
That's odd. Okay, so here we are on Korhal City, one of the many terribly imba maps in the map pool. Spawning in the right base position, we have the barcode, also known as STN.
That's right, and of course he would be talking like this in the player chat. And in the bottom of the map we have our yellow Protoss Raider. I'm not even sure if he played Protoss in Wings of Liberty.
Raider asking for a pause.
Game paused.
We have a pause. So development's already early in this game. Maybe he's trying to troll the troll.
Hey. Oh, dude, you can move your mouse during a pause now. You can move through the map.
Oh, good.
Remember
Excellent.
How, yeah. In Wings of Liberty, you can't move your observers when the map's paused.
No.
Raider accidentally muted his PC. That would be a problem. There are a lot of audio cues in the game that you need to hear.
Yeah. Especially when your hatchery's being attacked, maybe, perhaps.
Yeah. You must construct additional pylons. You need to hear those things.
Game
You gotta know.
resumed.
All right, the game is resumed. All is well.
I like how.
So we see, yeah.
You know, I like how Protoss is like the only manly like voice you hear. Like everything else sounds like feminine. Like the Terran is feminine, and the Zerg, I think, it sounds like a feminine. You know.
Yeah, it's the queen.
Scratchy. Yeah.
The queen is like, we cry more minerals. The queen chain smokes, so it's just like, hello, darling. You need more minerals for your base.
She's been doing it for a millennia. It takes its toll after a while.
Yeah, I mean, you would think Zerg would mutate something to be immune to carcinogens, but they're too busy mutating like adrenal glands and running speed.
She smokes a Hellion.
Yeah. She smokes a Hellion cigarette, a Hellbat cigarette.
A Hellbat cigarette.
And we see, it looks like Raider's going to go for Nexus first. Pretty bold, honestly, considering the ramp leading up is kind of wide. I mean, buildings obviously are large, and you can block that off. It's not impossible, but it's wider than the small choke type of ramp. So he's going to go Nexus first into Forge, which is smart. Going Nexus first into Gateway, having no units, is kind of just asking for Zerglings to run up your ramp and kill you. So it's going to be more of a standard PvZ opening, like from Wings, very similar to Wings of Liberty. And I'm just now noticing in the production tab, there's actually production bars now. So you can see progress without having to look at it.
True. Excellent.
Like, you can mouse over and see the Nexus is 55 of 100 seconds.
Nice. Yes.
That is so cool. Blizzard's finally doing it right.
Good, and now the names are there, so I can see the names. Remember last time we did this, the names weren't there. Like I know that's an Overlord being made now, and that's a freaking Gateway being made. Those names weren't there in the last patch.
Yep,
and I think if you click on it, it takes you to that building, correct? Yes, it does.
It does. It does take you to the building unit or building. It's pretty excellent. Okay, so STN went for the hatchery and then into gas. This is sort of the Heart of the Swarm standard opening now for Zergs to go hatchery and then gas, because you really actually need Zergling speed to check. What is it? I'm forgetting now. I'm sorry. You need to check, obviously, for the Forge expand. You need to check for the upgrade timings. But most of all, you need Zerg speed now. I'm pretty sure because of the reduced cost of Dark Templar, the Shrine specifically. Slow Zerglings aren't enough to stop a DT timing. Fast Zerglings can. You can hit the Dark Templar with fast Zerglings and actually catch them, and it's okay. So I'm pretty sure that is the specific reason for doing it. I mean, obviously Zergling speed's not going to help you against Oracles, but, you know.
Yep, go ahead. I am taking care of something in the bracket.
Oh, okay, yeah. So the speed is there for him to have better scouting information because there are more things that a Protoss is capable of doing now. Although what we see from Raider is basically the old standard from Wings of Liberty right now. He's getting +1, he's getting Warp Gate research done right now as well. He has 1 Stalker on the way. And now he's divulging off into a Stargate, so could we possibly see like a Warp Gate Stargate all in off of 2 bases? This is kind of reminds me of a Kiwi Kaki type build where you would go for Mass Void Ray and Zealot, except that now Mass Void Ray is way more powerful than it was.
Really?
Because you can tell the Void Ray when the charge happens. You don't have to charge up on rocks anymore. You just click the button and the Void Ray's like, it has about 10 seconds of a full charge or so, 10 or 12 seconds. So you just press the button, the Void Ray turns on its super beam and kills everything. The Overlord comes in, sees 3 gateways. I don't know if it's going to get to the Stargate with the Stalker on it. In fact, yeah, it definitely won't. It won't see the Stargate, and that's a little bit unfortunate, because if he saw the Stargate, I mean, going to Lair's good, which he's doing now, but if he saw the Stargate, he'd be like, Spore, 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 protect all my bases. Because a single Queen can no longer, like, really fend off a Void Ray. Even 2 can't anymore, because of that new full charge anytime ability.
Amazing. So is it active, or is it just comes out with it?
It's a cooldown ability.
Oh, it's a cooldown ability. Okay, okay.
You turn the beam on, and it's on for the duration, and then it's over, and they have to wait a little while.
Oh,
you see the prismatic alignment. Cooldown 60 seconds. It gains +6 damage versus armored units for 20 seconds.
Excellent.
So, yeah, it does a lot better versus buildings.
Yep. It's basically a flying immortal.
Yep, it's basically a flying immortal. Queens themselves aren't armored, but with that many Zealots on the way, we see that our Zerg player STN is going to be a little bit of a pickle here.
Oh yes, this is dangerous. This is really dangerous for the Zerg player. He has Zealots circling this hatchery and a Void Ray in the air.
The Queen has gone down. There's nothing left at the 3rd hatch to defend from the air, so he's going to lose the hatchery, saving the drones now. The Zerglings come in at a pretty good time, pop out with the Broodlings to try and take out the Zealot force. However, most of the Zealots survive. They've taken significant damage, but they're not dead and the fight is not yet over. Here comes the Void Ray again. It has to wait for that charge, so the Queen is going to be more effective now.
Oh, I see what I see. It has a charge buildup.
Yes.
Okay.
So the Roaches are out. The Zealots will be dealt with quite easily. We have range attack on the way and 4 Spore Crawlers on the way for protection, so it's very good. The drone count still pretty high at 49, but Protoss catching up with 45 right now.
Look at the income. It's about even right now. The income is about even. Look at the APM just for a second. They're both doing major APM going on there. So,
yeah. Checking out the effective actions per minute, we see a Raider is actually slightly more effective than his Zerg opponent. And I see Roach speed coming on, but really I would have wanted STN to go for Hydralisk speed first. Roach speed, obviously useful. I mean, you want Roaches to move fast, but with the new Hydra speed, you can actually do Stutter Step Micro with Hydralisks.
he went into the natural and killed off, I'm sorry, the third base and killed off the third base, but he didn't actually, he flew his Void Ray over the main base, but look, he did not scout. He doesn't have vision on the Evolution Chamber, the Roach Warren, or the Hydralisk Den. Like, all of those buildings he did not see.
He doesn't know about them, but he is getting Colossus right now, doing a nice transition play. He only has the couple of Void Rays there, the pair of Void Rays.
Right, oh yeah.
Transition into the Colossus, does not hit to have Thermal Lance, but I'm assuming that'll be one of his next purchases. Or he could drop a Twilight Council.
Oh wow, Twilight Council goes down. He will be able to get either Charge or Blink. with this army, and maybe even get both. You never know. We'll see what he does.
Yep, STN now resaturating that third. Moving forward with the Roach Force, keeping the Hydralisk hidden for now, which I actually like. And he's playing this right. You want to get Hydralisk speed before you get the Hydralisk range. The range is nice, but Hydras already start with 5 range, so they're already going to be right behind your Roach line when it comes to engagement.
And Hydralisk speed is called Muscular Augments.
Yes, the Muscular Augments. So if you look at the Hydralisk now, Hydralisk off creep have 2.81 move speed. Roaches have a move speed of 3, so they are slightly faster.
Yep, which makes sense because you want your Hydras in the back of your Roach army anyway. So I mean, you don't want your Hydras to be like all out in front.
Now this is a pretty good timing. Although our Protoss player has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 sentries out, so STN has to be very careful. He cannot really engage up this ramp, not with a Colossus, not with that many force fields, but he can certainly try to push for the third base. Oh, the Immortal getting caught outside in the force fields.
Oh no!
That chunk of the army.
No.
But there is high ground vision now, so perhaps a hat trick could be pulled, but no. STN chooses to back off, and STN should poke the third, and he's going to now. There are cannons, but a couple of cannons, well, I don't like sectioning off the army, honestly. He should be throwing his entire army in that way, or one way or the other. 1 sentry goes down, 2, 3 sentries dying so fast to the Hydralisk fire, and the Colossus now being targeted, almost losing that Colossus. But the Zerg forces, while they're trying to target down the Colossus, get absolutely destroyed.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, the Zerg army had no chance in that battle. Oh, he had rallied Roaches and they just turned around just in time before the Protoss army could see him.
That Colossus had 20 hit points left. One more Roach strike would have done the deal.
STN's like,
Slots.
Yeah, STN's like, okay, I think was against something too good here. In fact, Protoss is going to go right onto the creep. Notice no scan. No, I'm just kidding.
Yep.
No observer.
Unleash their power, as you see. The Roaches don't really stand a chance against 16 damage from the air. And it's going to be an unfortunate loss for STN here. The Void Ray has 4 hit points.
Yeah. He was concentrating on it and did not take it down. I have to say, I'm a little... That Void Ray power, I guess the power up on it, is a little underwhelming. Maybe they thought... I don't know, it's... I guess for the time that you have it, you better make it count. But now look at it, it's not like doing anything, you know, so...
Well, the regular Void Ray attack is only 6 damage and 10 armor, but it's every half a second. It's 0.5 on the attack speed, so it's an incredibly quickly dealing, incredible fast damage dealer, excuse me.
Okay.
The new Void Ray can actually take on a couple Marines and be okay.
Wow, okay.
Not Stim Marines, because Stim Marines are just imba as fuck, but, you know.
Yeah. So you want those Void Rays to count, basically.
Exactly.
Is what you want. You don't want to just take them over there on full charge or whatever the term is now, and then lose them. That would be horrible. Like, you don't want that to happen.
Well, yeah, STN asking about the prismatic alignment. Essentially, with the Void Ray's prismatic alignment now, you just send it right to your target, and if it's a building, you just kill it. The building just dies. Like, look at a Spore Crawler has 400 hit points and 1 armor. 16 damage every half a second. So it's really 15 damage every half a second. So 400 divided by 15 is how many half seconds it would take.
Well, here he is. The rock tower goes down.
Yep, it actually deals damage to the hatchery when you kill it because
it rolls over onto it.
Yeah, it rolls over onto it.
Oh my goodness.
Game.
And there we go.